Oh, hi guys, welcome back. So today we're gonna have a little different class. I thought it would be nice if I could show you around my village and my house. As you can see, I have not too friendly neighbors here. Um, that's my pet pigeon across there. He doesn't like me too much. It's my little radio here. Doesn't really pick up too well. I got a chair here to sit down and just chill on evenings. Stuff, my favorite drinks here. Yeah. I got a watering can here, guys. Some bottles here, guys. Yep. All right, so let's maybe I could show you into my in my study. We're gonna start our class, okay? Let's just go around here a bit. All right, just excuse my place is a bit messy. Okay, good. This is my little computer room here. All right, now guys, I don't have like a whiteboard like in school at home, so we're gonna have to maybe use this window for our class. All right, so let's start off. Marker here. Let's just talk a little bit about arrays, okay? This is what we were talking about last day. Right, so you can think of an array as a special type of variable. All right, now remember our normal types of variables. We had, for instance, a variable x, which could be of type integer, and we could store a value in that variable x, like 5. Now the array could be used not just to store a single value, but a multiple sets of data, right, which will be of the same data type. So we can have an array and it could be of size 5. So each item has a location. The array has to have a name, so we could call this array scores. And we can put values in each item, in each location in the array. We could put a number 3 here, number 5, 2, 1, 6. Right? Now this array will be of type integer because we store in integer values, okay? And it's size 5. Alright, so unlike the standard variable which stores a single data item, the array variable can store a range of data items, right? Of the same data type, right? Because we can have 3 here, right? If this is an integer array, we can't have 3 here and then a word here. It's an integer array, so all items or locations must be, storing integer data. All right. Now, last class we had, I left a question with you. All right. Let me just show you that question. Let's put this marker back here. All right. Let's get that question up. Right, so the question says a Pascal program contains 10 integers in an array named long. Assume that the array and all variables are already initialized. Write a program fragment to print, part 1, the sum of the integers, and part 2, all integers smaller than the number 9. Alright, so let's examine this question and let's work it out together. Alright, so we have an array named long, it's size 10, and the first part of the question wants us to write a program fragment, not the entire program, just a fragment, because they said assume that the array and all the variables are already initialized. So writing a program fragment just to print out the sum of all the integers in this array. Right, and part 2 wants you to print out integers that are smaller than the integer 9. Right, so let's go back to my computer room. Good. Let's just erase this. All right. Let's get a marker. This here. Okay, so let's just draw this array in the question. So we have array of size 10. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? Location 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And they said in the question that the name of this array is long. L O N G. That's the name of the array, long. Right, now this array is going to have some random numbers stored in it. It doesn't really matter. I'm just going to print some random numbers. 2, 1, 3, 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 9, 1. All right. Good. So that's what we have. All right, and they want us to write a fragment of code, right, to print out the sum of all of these integers. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going to each location of the array, and we're going to be adding each number to the previous number. So we're going to start with 2. So 2, when we start with 2, 2 will be the sum so far. Then we go to the next location, 1. So we add 2 plus 1, we get 3. So 3 is the sum so far. And then we go to the third location, we get 3. So we add 3 to the previous sum, which is 3, to get 6. And so we go. All right. So we're going to be using a loop to assist us. All right. So let's start off with a for loop. For x colon equal 1 to 10. Right, because it has 10 locations, do begin. All right, and we go into start doing the additions, right? So we're going to have a variable sum, which will store the sum for us, and say sum colon equal sum plus, and here's where we have to put the name of the array. The array is called long. All right, long, and then square bracket x. All right. So what this does is when you go in the loop the very first time, x will become 1. So this will read sum colon equals sum plus long location 1. All right. And then we go the second time, x is 2. It'll be sum colon equals sum plus long location 2. All right. So you'll see how this works when we do the trace table. All right. So this works for the sum first. Then we could end the for loop here, and then we can print out the sum using write sum. All right, this will be a semicolon. So let's do a trace table for it. Let me just walk across here. All right, so we have x, and we have a variable sum. Good. So let's see what happens now. So we go in the for loop. For x equal 1 to 10. So x will become 1. We begin. We say sum equals sum plus long square bracket x. All right. So remember how this works is we calculate what's on this side, and we store the answer back in the variable on the left side. All right. So sum right now is nothing. All right, nothing. So nothing plus long location x. X is 1. So long location x is 2, right? So 2 plus nothing is 2. So we'll store that back in 2. Good? Now we don't end. We go back up. It's a for loop. X will become 2. So x 2. We go in now. Sum becomes sum plus long location 2. Long location 2 is 1. And sum right now is 2. So this reads 2. Right? This 2 plus long location 2, which is 1. So 2 plus 1. Good. Go back up. X becomes 3. And we go down here. Sum becomes sum plus long location 3. Sum is 3. 3 plus long location 3. That's 3 as well. So 3 plus 3, 6. Go back up. X becomes 4. Sum becomes sum plus long location 4. So the sum is 6. So 6 plus location 4, which is 2. That's 8. Go back up. X becomes 5. We add sum to location 5. So that's 8 plus 4. That's 12. Go back up. X becomes 6. So sum plus long location 6. So that's 12 plus 6. 18. Go back up. X becomes 7. Sum plus location long location 7. So that's 18 plus 8. That is 26. All right, go back up. X becomes 8. Sum becomes sum plus long location 8. So that's 26 plus location 8 is 2. 26 plus 2. All right. 28. X becomes 9. Sum plus long location 9. So that's 28 plus location 9 is 9. So 28 plus 9. That'll be 37. Go back up. X becomes 10. And this reads sum, which is 37 plus long location 10. Location 10 is 1. So 37 plus 1, 38. Now when we go back up, x is already 10, so we do not go in the loop again. We end the loop and we write sum. What is in sum? Well, sum has 38. So that's get printed out on the screen. All right, so this fragment of code here, class, this fragment of code here finds the sum of all the integers in this array named long. This array is size 10. Right, and this will work for any numbers. Remember these numbers I put here, I made them up. All right, so it'll work for any sets of numbers. All right, so that's the answer for part 1. Now for part 2, they wanted us to print all the numbers in the array that were less than what? Let me just check here. Less than the integer 9. All right? Print all the integers less than the integer 9. All right? Now we could look at it and know we have 9 integers less than 9 because there's only one number 9. All right? All right. Now let's work on this part 2. I'm going to erase this trace table here. I know you like my my whiteboard. All right, let's put this back here. And let's get the marker. Oh. And let's look at part 2. So for part 2, we want to print all the integers in the array that are less than number 9. So what we want to do is we want to actually go through each location one by one and check and see if it is less than 9. If it is, we print it out. If it's not, we go to the next one and check. And we do that till we go through all. So again, we're going to be using a for loop just like this. All right? For x colon, oh, that's not a colon. For x colon equal 1 to 10 to begin. Right. So we're gonna start checking, and we check using the if statement. If the name of the array is long, if long square bracket x is less than 9, then we want to print out the number, right? If it's less than 9, if this is true. So we want to write or write line long square bracket x. And if it's not, well, we just want to go up and loop again. So I'm going to end here. And this is the answer right here, class. All right, so let's see how it works. We go in the loop the very first time. So x is 1. All right, so let's say this is the screen, the output screen here. So x is 1. All right, we check. If long location 1 is less than 9, long location 1, that's number 2, is 2 less than 9? Yes. Right, so we print out what is stored in that location. Location 1 has 2, so we print on the screen 2. right? And this box here, right? And then we go up again. X becomes 2, right? So we go in now. If long location 2 less than 9, yes, long location 2 is 1. That's 1 is less than 9. So we print long location 2. So on the screen we print out 1 as well. X becomes 3. Location 3 has 3 in it. We check if long location 3 is less than 9. 3 is less than 9, so we print out 3. X becomes 4. Yeah, that's not a 4. Four. We check if long location 4. Yes, it's 2. If 2 is less than 9, yes it is, so we print out 2. Alright, so we keep doing that. All of these numbers will get printed out because they're all less than 9. When we reach location 9, however, and we check if long 9 is less than 9, now location 9 actually has the number 9 stored in it, and 9 is not less than 9, 9 is equal to 9, so this is not true, right? This is the condition here. This is not true. 9 is not less than 9, so therefore we do not do the then part. So we do not print out what is stored in location 9 on the screen. We just go back up and X will become 10. Alright, X become 10 there. And then we do the last one, long location 10, which is 1. 1 is less than 9, so we print out 1. So on the screen we'll get all these numbers except 9 stopping with 1. Alright, so this here is the answer. Alright, for part 2. Alright, it goes through each location in the array. It checks if the location is less than 9, the value stored at the location is less than 9. If it is, then we print out the number. If it's not, we don't do this and we just loop again. So eventually it goes through each location and prints out all once they're less than 9, right? So that was the answer for your homework. I hope you attempted it and I hope you understand it. Let me know if you like my my computer room here. I have some old computers and stuff. Alright guys, so I'll see you all in the next live, okay? Bye.